morning. So today I want to give you a little technique we can use to help solve a lot of the problems that you've got in your classroom. For example, last month I was in Vietnam talking to the teachers and I said, what's your biggest problem? And they said, oh, it's class sizes. We have too big of classes. It's impossible to teach because they're so big. And we showed them this activity to sort of reframe how they think about it. And hopefully you can use this too. So we said, so in Australia, the class size is 24.7 students per class. And the Vietnamese teachers went, ooh, that's really good. It's less than me. That's good. I like that. And, in Latvia, 14.8 students per class. And the teachers were saying, oh, wow, that's so easy. That's the reason I can't get good results, because of my class size. And I was saying, interesting, because, in Vietnam, how many do you have? And they'd say, we have 30 or 40 students in each class. And I'd be like, wow, well, in China and India, sometimes it's more than 100 in one class. And they go, whoa. Now, can you see how the psychology works? Suddenly you've gone from thinking 30 or 40 is a lot to thinking some people have 100? Whoa. Puts it in perspective. I do demo classes. I have 1,000 kids in my demo classes. That's how Genki English got famous, because I was teaching 1,000 kids each day around the country. It was totally crazy, totally awesome once you got the skills down. In the Teacher Training Academy, we talk a lot about discipline, and I show you the discipline techniques that I needed to get 1,000 kids doing it. And some teachers in some countries, with adult students, they have thousands and thousands. So if you look at a problem like class sizes, when you see some teachers having thousands and thousands, suddenly 30 or 40 seems like a much more manageable number. And it's the same with whatever we're teaching and whatever we're doing in life, really. This is one of the schools, just outside one of the schools we're dealing with in Tanzania. The kids had to go out and get water every morning. We just turn on the tap and we get water, or buy a bottle of fresh water. We don't have to go out into wells. And when you start looking at things in that way, it puts a whole new perspective on things. With electricity as well, in India, we were doing workshops. The electricity would go off and there'd be no windows. It'd be pitch black. And then the schools in Africa as well, no electricity. So the organisation we worked with, they put solar panels on the roofs so they could have the Genki English software on the computers there. So if you're thinking, oh, but my TV's not big enough, or I've got a laptop, but I don't know how to connect it or something, put it in perspective, reframe it. And with anything you're doing, if you don't have enough materials, if the kids are bad behaved, if the parents don't communicate, put it in a different frame and try and think, okay, well, other people have got this, so there's got to be a way to fix this. And there is. There always is. And you can get your kids being, these are teenagers, these are the high school kids doing Genki English. Getting them totally amazing and super, super Genki, whatever you're doing. So always think positive, try and reframe your problems, look at the big picture, and you'll find that everything becomes insignificant, really. Something that you can get over if you work together and help each other out. And always think positive and be Genki. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.